Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Maestro. Let's talk football. So, I'm here making a video about the biggest news in football right now. It's kind of flooded my timeline, and I'm sure the same goes for you guys. Man City have officially been charged over. Let me just go right down here. More than 100 charges of breaching rules by the Premiership. Now, this breach happened in the period of 09-10 season to the 17-18 season. So yeah, essentially these breaches, I just want to make a quick video. So this video just to quickly explain what the breaches are, not all of them, just in general, and kind of what the steps could be and what I think should happen. Just give my opinion on it. So the breaches in general are financial fair play breaches, and financial fair play is essentially you're not allowed to spend more than you earn. That's what it is. That's it in its most general sense. That's the most general explanation I can give. I don't know the details exactly of it, but that's essentially what it is. A club cannot spend more than they earn. That's what it is. And here's the thing with that. Supposedly they breached those rules. City did in fact spend more than they earned. Now, the way the Premiership is saying that they tricked us or something, there are two ways to trick in terms of to show that you are aligning with financial fair play, and that is to, one, either you inflate your earnings, you say you're earning more than you actually are, or you go the reverse way and you deflate your spending. You say you're spending far less than you are. And one of the examples that I read upon, Kevin Sokol, he's a journalist on Sky Sports, he reported this. He said that one of the managers at City during this time period, I don't know who, they don't disclose who, one of the managers got paid significantly more than what was reported to the Premiership. So they lied. A manager at the club during in that time period of 09-10 to the 17-18 season got paid more than what the Premiership was informed of. So that's a breach right there. They lied so that they can. So essentially, they were allowed to spend more money on players or other stuff. I don't know about any other significant breaches exactly. I heard that supposedly they reported that they had income from certain sponsors, but those sponsors were non-existent. They weren't real. They never had such sponsors, and ultimately that money never ever came in, and that money and so that doesn't align with how much. So that doesn't align with money that they were making, and essentially, once again, breaking financial fair play rules. So it's not just that they broke the rules; it's that they lied about it too. And 100 charges. 100. That's absolutely insane. It was first broken by this man here, Martin Ziegler. I actually never heard of him before, but he is somewhat renowned within the sports journalist community. And this is not a joke. This is real. City themselves have released a statement saying that they are surprised by this investigation, considering how transparent they were. And they feel like that ultimately they're wrong, and the Premiership have come to a wrong conclusion. And what's weird is that Martin Ziegler here himself, I don't have the tweet here, but he has reported that City won't be able to appeal this. So essentially, from what I'm seeing, at first I thought when this news broke out, okay, City will appeal this and they'll find a way to just get out of it. They're a $1 billion brand. They will ultimately come up with some form of, case to free them of any charges, and even if they do face charges, it will be minimal and won't affect them in the long term. But now I'm hearing there's no appeal, so that these charges will in fact be probably enforced. With that being the case, these charges are really serious, so the punishment should be serious. You can see right here, the range of sanctions possibly could include points deduction if breaches are proved. And I even heard, well, look right here, sorry, right here, even expulsion from the league This is just insane. This is insane. I mean, like I said before, when I heard this, I thought, yeah, you know what? City will appeal. They'll find a way to get away with it, and they will get away with it. Just simply as that. But I'm hearing they can't appeal. So if they can't appeal, does that mean that the charges are just stuck and they have to face the consequences? So I had to talk about what are the consequences. These are the possible ones. They will be deducted points or expulsion from the league. Now, in terms of what I think should happen, I don't know. I mean, so real quick, a lot of a lot of fans seemingly want, especially United and Liverpool fans, they want their Premier League trophies that they won within this time period to be stripped away from them and to be handed to the teams that finished second. And in this period, which is 09-10 to 17-18, they won the Prem 3 times, United finishing second once and Liverpool finishing second twice in those times that they won, which means that Liverpool would have 2 extra Premier Leagues and United would have 1 extra Premier League. And first of all, me as an Arsenal fan, a points deduction would essentially almost guarantee a Premier League title for Arsenal. Here's my thing, just my personal note on that. I don't want to win a title like that. This is actually kind of somewhat. Look, City does. If they really did breach these rules, they deserve to be punished heavily. But it would just, for me, put somewhat of an asterisk on this title. I don't want to beat City because, like, in the courtroom, I want to beat them out on the field and on the pitch. But look, I understand that this needs to be taken serious. Charges must be, these charges, if true, need to be they need to enforce some sort of punishment. And once again, just to get down to it, what do I think the punishment should be? Well, I mean, I don't know if I can answer that. Because here's the thing. When I say expulsion from the league, I think that's extremely harsh. But at the same time, a points deduction, I feel like is very light. Very light. Stripping them of their Premier League titles that they won in this period is also, I feel, very harsh on the players. Because here's the thing, the players' blood, sweat and tears into those 3 Premier League titles in that period. So it's not their fault, they're here to play game. And the same goes for the managers. So, it feels like any punishment that I read of is either far too light or far too heavy. And ultimately, look, I'm not one of those cutthroat fans where like, oh, I'm an Arsenal fan, so fuck everyone else, or fuck Chelsea and City. No, look, I appreciate all the rival teams because everyone has something unique about them, and that's what it makes it a rivalry. I enjoy the rivalry, and I enjoy football essentially. So I'm not all cutthroat about City. If they did break the rules, they deserve to be punished heavily. But I don't have an opinion right now in terms of what that punishment should be. I will say my opinion is that expulsion from the league seems far too harsh. Stripping their titles is very cruel, I feel, especially for the players, more so the players than anything else. And just a simple points deduction is, I feel, far too lenient. Of course, and a fine is far too lenient, let's be real. No matter how much of a fine they get stuck on, it would be far too, it won't affect them much. Maybe you could expel them from the Champions League for like 2-3 years. Maybe that could be a thing. But I don't know if Premier League can enforce that, considering that Champions League is a UEFA competition and the Premier League is its own league. But I don't know. Look, I just wanted to just explain to you guys what these charges are, the general charges, exactly what they are, and what City's choices are from here, and kind of give my opinion on what I think should happen, which is, I haven't given an opinion, but I want to know your guys' opinion, Am I being a bit too lenient here? Am I being a bit too soft or a bit too harsh? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. that's the video. Just want a quick video on this. Please like if you enjoy. Please subscribe for more. Really appreciate it. Have a great day.